Guys, I am so excited because yesterday, Nintendo just dropped a new Nintendo Direct with a new trailer for Pokemon ZA Legends. And let me tell you, it revealed so much about the game. I didn't even watch the Nintendo Direct. I just got an email from Pokemon and I skipped everything else but the ZA Legends trailer because it just looked so cool. To your average, normal, everyday Pokemon fan, this was just a cool Pokemon video with a little bit of extra things, but to my trained eyes, the trained eyes of a Pokemon nerd, someone whose favorite region is Kalos, someone who spent way too many hours on the 3DS playing Pokemon Y, I can see everything about it. I can see where they're going, I can see exactly how the game is going to happen in about a year from now. I know everything about it before it even came out. I knew everything about it before they even knew about it. I strongly suggest that you watch the real trailer first before watching this trailer breakdown, because my mind is a little bit too advanced for you. You may want to go over it real quick first, just to get like a first glance, and then I'll break it down for you. So now, join me as I delve deep into the trailer. Okay, so our breakdown starts in the first second of the trailer. And first of all, I just want to say, there is so much stuff here, this could take multiple videos to fill. So this may be a two-parter. So, anyway, at the very beginning of the trailer, in the bottom right corner of the screen, it shows the game's rating. And I'm not so sure about this, but I think this is the first Pokemon game to ever be rated E10 and up. Every Pokemon game before this one has been rated E. You see, Pokemon games have maintained a constant E rating throughout the years, even though some of the games have had some stuff in them. In Pokemon Black and White V2, there is a part where Gyarados literally tries to kill you. He tries to kill you with a black or white Kyurem. Sure, you get saved by N, but it's a little intense for an E game. Those old games had implications of death, and yet they still got an E rating. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet and Pokemon Sword and Shield showed Pokemon eating other Pokemon, and yet they still got an E rating. What gruesomely horrible thing will Pokemon ZA Legends have that will bump it up to a E10 rating? My theory on this is that it's the battling that's gonna bump up the rating. Cause in all the old Pokemon games, it was just like, you take turns hitting each other, you can't really fathom the damage. It's like numbers getting added and subtracted. It's bars moving up and down. But in this, it's like they're actually hitting each other and they're actually getting hurt. So, yeah, that's the best I got for this one. Okay, there's something super easy to miss, and it's right here. You see that? Okay, let's go back a little bit. If you ask one of your fellow Pokemon trainers off the street what this is, they will say a picture of a man with a half-shaven head next to a Steelix. Oh, but your average everyday Pokemon trainer is nothing compared to me. They cannot begin to know the thoughts which I think. That Steelix is a Pokemon that he is researching. And that man is none other than Professor Turo from Pokemon Violet. It would be one thing if I was just watching a random video and I saw some guy who looked like Professor Turo and I was like, huh, that's funny, that guy looks like Professor Turo. But this game takes place in the future. Or so they want us to believe. And Professor Turo researches Pokemon from the future. I don't think this is just a coincidence. Okay, we're running out of time for this episode, so I've got one more point to make, but it's a good one. Okay, so right about Here it shows a Diggersby. But in the bottom right corner of the screen, the place where all good things come from, it shows the Mega Evolution symbol with a little bar surrounding it. So far in this trailer, it's only had that bar for Pokemon that can Mega Evolve. So that must mean we might be getting a Mega Diggersby. This means both good things and bad things. I'll start with the good things. A Mega Diggersby means that we are getting new Mega Pokemon, instead of the game just featuring Mega Pokemon that already exist. So we could be getting Mega Xerneas, Yveltal, and Zygarde, along with Mega Greninja, Mega Chestnut, and Mega Delphox. But the bad news is, there's probably only going to be a set amount of new Mega Evolutions for Pokemon ZA Legends. And one of those spots is taken up by Mega Diggersby. Out of all the Pokemon to Mega Evolve, why Diggersby? They could do something really cool with it, but my hopes aren't that high. My only concern is, the bar wasn't glowing like it did for the other Mega Pokemon even though it was full. So that can mean two things. It's charging up for another Pokemon, a different Pokemon that's already in the party, or the Diggersby doesn't have a Mega Stone. Wow, that trailer was chock full of stuff, and I was so happy to point all of it out for you. I was so happy to nerd out over it. Yeah, I used the word nerd out. Well, the phrase anyway. I cannot wait for this game to come out. I am overthinking every single pixel of every single trailer. When the game comes out, I won't even have to play it, but I still will, because with my unparalleled intellect, I know everything that's going to happen and everything that will ever happen in the history of Pokemon. So, anyway, was there anything that I missed in the trailer? Highly unlikely. If so, comment down below. Also comment your opinion on it. Comment if you think Pokemon ZA is going to be a good game, a bad game, somewhere in between, what Pokemon you'd like to see in it, your take on it. And hit that like button and subscribe, and also tell your friends if you really like it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye!